It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. 30! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Again, this is Mitchell. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. To do it this early and get out of the lane, big time.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be touched down after a big play. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the 46. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They go play action on 1st. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun. Taking a shot for the end zone. And the touchdown is dropped. He had it for a moment in the end zone, but just couldn't secure it. What a chance for him. That's a rough incompletion to stomach. Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these 2 defenses. You picked on a guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Achane. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Carter on the return. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game. But boy, Brock, what a shot. From the 30 on 2nd down. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
He'll get this one to Brown. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. These 2 NFC North teams have played one so far. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Packers into a nickel defense. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hopkinson reels it in. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This one's to Hawkinson outright. And they make the tackle at the 38.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's cut along the left sideline. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that's separation.
Touchdown, Minnesota! So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Tight end going in motion here. Airing it out to start this drive. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. And you got to adjust a little bit. Get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
2nd and 10 now. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Packers driving. To throw it on first down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he can't hang on to it in the end zone. Not an interception, only an incompletion. So they get it back. Second down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Throwing on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Catch is made down the right sideline. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Has it down close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. They'll throw it on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Evans now to return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. Throwing it just before halftime. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Has this at the 6. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the second half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so, and maybe even take control of this game.
Motioning the tight end left. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. From midfield now. Finds a seam down the middle. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Here's Carter on the return. And look at this return. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. Ball at the 33 for first down. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. He puts some air under it. Deep down the middle it goes. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. So it's second down coming up. Now it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Now McCarthy. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. The third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And what will they dial up on third and short? Mitchell gets it from the gun. And that hit stops him in his tracks. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers take over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not
the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Pass play now. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running it after the penalty. Up the sideline, past the 45. And they can't jump to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He's dropping back to throw. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little Sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Another throw coming on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Still sticking with the passing game. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He'll throw it yet again. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Here's a throw. Escapes the pocket. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
The Packers sending out their special teamers. Field goal coming from the right hash. This is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And look at this return. A little revenge there from the coverage team after they gave up a pretty nice return. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Mitchell up the middle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And they pick him off again. Oh, what a stiff arm. And the Packers get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. 1st and 10 from the 41. They motion the tight end over. Back now, pressure on its way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Motioning him from the slot right. Here he is on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Throwing from the gun. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. They're going play action. Shit as he threw it leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Back to throw now. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 3-possession lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Evans now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Moore's got it. The 40. At the 20. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find Peyton.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Vikings have some new life in the fourth.
Well, that's now a second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second and 13. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Packers regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Complete out to the right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. They've got 1st down from the 31. He's going to throw this one. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finds him on the slant. Escapes a defender. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. They get 19 and out. Goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Working inside the red zone. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Throwing it again here. He's on the move. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Achane. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Able to get it to Moore. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years.
And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Packers get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
The score, Packers 39, Vikings 28.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He's going to push one. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Green Bay. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.